to al-Qaeda. It's a victory in the global war on terror.
President Bush seized the initiative. He ordered a surge of American troops into Iraq to stop the bloodshed.
Troops, both Iraqi and American, will try to slow down the killing amongst Sunni
The surge begins, but the president stands increasingly alone.
Is calling its Iraq.
General David Petraeus was the commander.
The priority had to be on securing the Iraqi population, and that this could only be done by living with the people. So we went back into the neighborhoods in Baghdad and other areas that were threatened by this ever-spiraling Sunni-Shia cycle of violence.
10, 20, 30, 40,000.
Helped by hundreds of millions of dollars, Petraeus made an alliance with the Sunni tribes that had once worked with Zarqawi.
The hierarchy in society, chopped off too many heads there, taken too many wives from the local population, had upset the power structures. Guys from the tribes started to turn against al-Qaeda and looked to the US military for support.
One by one, American special forces and former Sunni militants killed Zarqawi's followers.
Al-Qaeda in Iraq had been eviscerated. There are probably 37 individuals that survived that onslaught that we created in 07 and 08 that were really Al-Qaeda.
The definition of destruction is that you are rendered incapable of performing your mission without reconstitution. So they're flat on their face and they're down, and we had our boot on their neck.
What was left of Zarqawi's group would go underground for 3 years.
On 3 September 2007, President Bush met with the tribal sheikhs and other leaders of Al-Anbar to congratulate them on their successes against al-Qaeda in Iraq. Sitting to the left of the president, Sheikh Sattar Abu-Risha thanked the president for the opportunity to meet and credited the success to the unification of the tribes in a movement that he coined Al-Sahwa, or the Awakening.
On September 14th, 2006, we have made our voice loud and clear. It was the tribals rising against terrorism. And we attacked Al-Qaeda starting with Al-Anbar. And if they rely on us, we will be able to defeat terrorism and Al-Qaeda from throughout Iraq.
In those few words, Sheikh Sattar provided several key points in the Anbar Awakening story. First, September 14, 2006, in hindsight, would mark the turning point in the battle against al-Qaeda and other terrorists in Al-Anbar. Second, working with and through the tribes at the local level would be how al-Qaeda would be defeated. And third, success started in Al-Anbar, but would expand to other parts of Iraq. Many people associate Sheikh Sattar and his announcement in September 2006 with the start of the Awakening. However, this project recognizes that conditions were being set for the movement as early as 2004 and 2005, with Iraqis and their coalition partners in places like Al-Qaim and the Corridor, as well as Ramadi, the whole of Al-Anbar, and Baghdad. It ends with a transfer of security responsibilities to the Iraqis in 2008.
Well, Susan, it pains me because I interviewed in 2008 many of these tribesmen. Who are they? They are the members of the Awakening. They were awakened by CIA money under General Petraeus.
إن الذين يناصرون الكفار على المسلمين ويعينون الصليبيين على الموحدين ويطاردون المؤمنين لصالح الكافرين ما هم بمسلمين ما هم بمسلمين ما هم بمسلمين. وينبغي ألا يختلف في ردتهم، فإن الذي يقومون به يناقض أصل الإيمان ولا يجتمع معه. فالكفار يقاتلون المسلمين لأجل دينهم ولأجل إحلال الشرك محل التوحيد والقوانين الوضعية محل الشريعة الإلهية والذين يعينونهم على هذا يعدون خونة ومرتدين، ولا يشترط في هذا استحلالهم ولا محبة للكفار، فهذه أقاويل المرجئة والجهمية. وقد قال الله تعالى: ولو كانوا يؤمنون بالله والنبي وما أنزل إليه ما اتخذوهم أولياء ولكن كثيرا منهم فاسقون. وقد قال أبو محمد بن حزم رحمه الله تعالى في المحلى: صح أن قوله تعالى: ومن تولوا منكم فإنه منهم، إنما هو على ظاهره بأنه كافر من جملة الكفار، وهذا حق لا يختلف فيه اثنان من المسلمين. قد سمى الله في كتاب المعين للكفار على المسلمين منافقا ومريض القلب وفاسقا وجعله منهم، وقال: عمن يتولى الكافرين ومن يفعل ذلك فليس من الله في شيء إلا أن تتقوا منهم تقاه. وهذا يعني أن من يتخذ الكافرين أولياء وأنصارا وأعوانا فإنه خارج عن شريعة الله، وهذا معنى قوله تعالى: فليس من الله في شيء.
For months, news reports had talked up the SRF as possible recipients for American military aid. But a conversation with Abu Mahmoud's son, Mahmoud, revealed that American military support had already quietly begun. من أمريكا؟
هي أمريكا وأعطوني لنا الوراق كمان مشان شنو؟ هاي مشان ضبط بارودة.
How to use anti-tank weapons? The Syrian army. How long was the training course?
شهر، أسبوع قعدنا بأنقرة فحوصات طبية، وثلاث أسابيع بقطر. كنا كل شهر تروح مجموعة، كنا 100 واحد. أسبوع دربونا بيه على البارودة كلاشينكوف نفسها بارودة، والأسبوعين الباقيات ب9 مدفع RPG رشاش بكيسيه، يعطونا الواحد مثلا درع نفس هاد، خوذة، عدة كاملة طبية ويعطونا بدلة عسكرية هاي من عندهم فلت. بعد ما نجي بعد 5 أيام نستلمه من باب من معبر أطمة، من باب الهواء، من حوالي باب الهواء من هنا، يعطونا سلاح مع السيارات عربة بيكابات مانة، كل 10 أشخاص يطلع لهم عربة واحدة عليها سلاح. سلاح يبعتونه الأمريكان، بس طبعا ما يعطونا سلاح إلا اللي يروح يتدرب عندهم، وما يعطونا سلاح إلا اللي عم يحارب داعش حصريا. يعني مو انه عم يعطونا مشان يحارب بشار، مشان يحارب داعش.
Kunar province is in eastern Afghanistan amidst the high peaks and sweeping valleys of the Hindu Kush. Located next to the porous Pakistani border, it's an ideal position from which to launch attacks. ISIL claims to control thousands of square kilometers in this area.
Millions in Syria and Iraq are facing water shortages as the region's longest river, the Euphrates, dries up. Israel and Jordan have been engaging in drought diplomacy over scarce water resources, while Kuwait is converting the world's largest tire dump into a city. The Euphrates has been the cradle of civilization in West Asia. The river has been the lifeline for millions in Iraq and Syria for thousands of years. But now it has sunk to a historic low, sparking the region's worst water crisis in years. Our next report tells you more.
The mighty Euphrates River used to near Khaled al-Hamis's farm. But now the river is only visible from a distance. The crops have been destroyed due to the lack of irrigation. Even worse, the farmer's family has been left without drinking water.
We are completely deprived of drinking water. The women have to walk 7 kilometers just to get a bucket of water for their children to drink.
Al-Hamis is among millions of Syrians who depend on West Asia's longest river, Euphrates. Water levels in the river have hit record lows. Neighboring Iraq has also been affected. Both Iraq and Syria have been dry countries. Despite this, the current drought is unprecedented. Rainfall has declined by 70%. Environmentalists are calling it the region's worst water crisis in years.
12 million people in Syria and Iraq are struggling with this, the worst water crisis in years that we have seen. So especially this is, the water table is at its lowest, 70% less rainfall, and this has really wide ramifications for health.
إذا ما في مي والله ما بدنا نموت، يعني الواحد يموت بنص أرضه أشرف له وأحسن له.
من وقت ما نزلت المي ما عم نشتغل ولا شغله، باركين والله لا في شغل ولا في. ما في سمك، ما ضل في سمك، بنقصة المي ما عاد نلاقي سمك.
السفينة يعني هلا تكسروا السفينات من وراء نقص المي، يعني كثير، يعني هيك صارت.
يعني عانينا كثير. وين بدنا نروح؟ وين بدنا نطفش؟ يعني واحد بيعيف أرضه، بيعيف رزقه، بيتجه وين؟
This is the Euphrates River, or at least it used to be. For the past several months, Turkey has cut the amount of water entering into Syria. Just a few months ago, this place was completely underwater. This houseboat, beached on the shore, is a testament to how far the water level has receded. The Euphrates is the largest river in Western Asia, originating in Turkey and winding through Syria and Iraq, before meeting the Persian Gulf. Some of the earliest farming settlements in human history were established on the banks of this river, dating back tens of thousands of years. Just like their ancestors, the people living near the Euphrates depend on it for everything: food, water, and electricity. Farmer Fadl Muhammad wonders how he will support himself and his 12 children should the drought continue.
وصارنا 20 يوم ما شربت مي الأرض هاي. يعني عانينا كثير. وين بدنا نروح؟ وين بدنا نطفش؟ يعني واحد بيعيف أرضه، بيعيف رزقه، بيتجه وين؟ يعني المي كانت قريبة علينا 500 متر، كل يوم عم تنقص 100 متر عم نلحقها. يعني آخر يوم أنا شايف بدي أحط موتوري بالزورق وألحق المي وأطير فيه. وين بدنا نروح يا شباب؟ يعني عانينا كثير ومصاريف باهظة، يعني مصاريف يعني العقل ما عم يتصورها. كله بذورات، ما كله بالدولار. يجي يقول لك كل شيء بالدولار، ومن فوق الحكي ما في، يعني فوق هالشيء هذا ما في مي.
اليوم الاتراك قاطعين الفراخ. لا اله الا الله محمد رسول الله، واحنا نمشي بنص الفراخ. ها
حتى المي على السوريين يقطعوها.
بلا والله دحج، والله قاطعين الفراخ. هاي الفرات اللي يريد يشوف الفرات، هذا كل الفرات دحجوا له. هذا مقتله من جراب.